Hi, I'm Alan Watt, a VA accredited claims agent with Veterans Disability Aid. This is part 4 of my series on Veterans Disability Benefit claims. My first 3 videos explain my background and company, provided an overview of the appeals process, and discussed filing an NOD instead of a reconsideration or a reopen. Today, we'll be talking about the requirements for aid and attendance claims. First, I want to clear up some confusion surrounding the term aid and attendance. Technically speaking, aid and attendance is an add-on or supplemental benefit to an underlying service-connected disability compensation claim or a non-service connected pension claim. In this video, we'll be talking about aid and attendance in the context of a non-service connected pension claim. In this regard, it is seen as a long-term care benefit which is available to wartime veterans and their surviving spouses to help them pay for long-term care expenses such as assisted living, skilled nursing, or in-home care. The maximum monthly benefit amounts for 2016 are: married veterans receive $2,120 a month, single veterans receive $1,788 a month, and surviving spouses receive $1,149 a month. Now, there are 4 questions which determine if and how much a veteran or surviving spouse will qualify for when submitting a claim for aid and attendance. Those are military, medical, income, and asset. First off is military. That's 90 days of active service with only 1 day during a wartime. This includes veterans who served during World War II, the Korean conflict, the Vietnam era, and the Persian Gulf. The veteran also must have been honorably discharged for the period of service in question. Number 2 is medical. The veteran and/or spouse must be totally and permanently disabled. Now, persons aged 65 and older are automatically considered to be permanently disabled. In addition, the claimant, that's the person submitting the claim, must be in need of assistance from another person with 2 activities of daily living, otherwise known as ADLs. Those are from the following: bathing and showering, dressing, eating, getting in and out of a bed or a chair, or help using the toilet or incontinence. Next, we have income. The claimant needs to be spending most of their income on care expenses such as assisted living, skilled nursing, or in-home care. Insurance premiums also count as an expense, but co-pays for office visits do not. If the claimant is spending all or more of their monthly income on care expenses, then they will receive the maximum monthly benefit amount. If a claimant has any income remaining after paying for care, then the VA benefit will be reduced by that same amount. Basically, any net income at the end of the month will reduce the VA benefit amount. Finally, we have assets. Assets are usually the biggest hurdle and least understood of all the elements of qualifying for aid and attendance. Chances are you've heard that you can have $80,000 in assets and still qualify for aid and attendance. More times than not, that statement isn't true. The problem is that there is no bright line number. There's also no formula published by the VA for determining acceptable asset amounts. According to the VA's own adjudication manual, if a claimant's assets are sufficiently large that the claimant could live off these assets for a reasonable period of time, deny pension for excessive net worth. Factors considered when determining if net worth is excessive include the claimant's age and income. I've personally seen a surviving spouse who was denied for only having $8,000 in assets because she was 95 years old. An accurate analysis for determining excessive net worth involves evaluating claimant's life expectancy and cash burn rate along with types of assets such as IRAs, property, etc. There is no one-size-fits-all number. It's all figured on a case-by-case basis. Now that you've met the criteria for aid and attendance, you also need some supporting documentation to submit with your application. This includes DD-214 or report of separation from military service. Now, you'll need to submit an original or certified copy, and you can also order a certified copy through archives.gov. Next, you'll need a doctor's report of examination for housebound status or permanent need for aid and attendance, a care expense statement, and for married veterans and surviving spouses, you'll need a copy of the marriage certificate and documentation of any previous marriages. For surviving spouses, you'll also need a copy of the veteran's death certificate. Once you have all of these documents gathered, then you are ready to submit your fully developed application. Navigating the application process for aid and attendance benefits can be tricky and sometimes frustrating. At Veterans Disability Aid, we can help cut through the red tape and make sure that you receive the benefits that you rightfully deserve. You fought for your country, it's time someone fought for you.